Ahoy there, Legion. Today we got two requests for Atkins builds, or slim builds for the Tonkor, Rhino right here, and the Dex Furis, which is just out of screen and blocked by the mighty mitts of the Firax. But some reason there's a Gift of the Lotus event going on right now. This video is probably going to go live Friday-ish, and I don't know why this is here. There's no update. It's just kind of there. I'll take it, but I don't really know why, so I'll check that out. But as far as the requests go, let's go with Dex Furis first. This one, let's see, the request for Mr. Loki and Mr. Crook. Oh, sorry, click. And this one was on pretty much, you know, not using the orokin, what is it, catalyst for the weapon, but actually the Dex Furis has a built-in one, so you don't gotta worry about that. And forma. And it already has a built-in slot, so I know it's just an additional forma, but it's not a bad weapon. This is actually the best build I can probably put together for it with the mods I have. I threw it together last night, blind, and it came out just about the same. I put the elemental mods thinking that would do more damage and a little extra ammo maximum, because this thing kind of chews through it, and everything else is identical. But come on, mouse is geeking out. This does more damage just because of the extra fire rate. Or no, it's not my bad. Looked at the wrong word. Multi-shot. That's a real biggie. That's pretty much, you know, doubles your damage if that triggers. So this is my setup. You can change it however you like. I would put the elemental combo of your choice, or the heated charge and stuff. They have the same little slash slot there. Put that here. That'll cut it in half. That'll stretch you. If you have another forma, you might as well put it as one of these, or probably Hornet Strike, because you're always going to have that on your pistol, so probably put that there if you use an additional forma just to cut that price. And as you notice, a lot of my mods ain't maxed, and I still have 10 points to go. I would put more points into it, but I reuse these on all my weapons, so if I max this out, that means I can't use it on any of them, and I got to level up another one just to this level, and I ain't going to do that, because I don't use any of the orokin stuff anyway, so it's kind of a waste to do. But you all can, so that's why these videos help. To let you know, I would max Hornet Strike with these extra points. And then probably if you wanted to use the extra form, put this to cut it in half to stretch your points out a little bit. Probably I wouldn't max out Heated Charge Convulsion or whatever elemental combo you prefer. I would put it in a Barrel Diffusion, because that is the next best bang for your buck outside of Hornet Strike. That's a 100, yeah, pretty much 200% damage if this triggers. And at 20% per node, that's a nice chunk. So I would put it in here. After that, it might be worth it if you got Lethal Torrent, and you should, because I believe that's a nightmare one, and a lot of people are running those for the new ones now. Probably that one, but the fire rate's a bit of an issue because the Furis shoots pretty quick as it is. But that's up to you. That's on your call where you want to spend your points, but this is the setup I would use. 2 elemental combos. Pistol Gambit to get the critical chance up a smidgen more, so it's more, where are they, critical, yeah, 16%, so pretty much crits all the time. You could drop that out and put it somewhere else. Status isn't the highest, so I probably wouldn't put it there though. So, I don't know, it's up to you if you want to put another element on there instead, that's your call. Quick draw, reload speed, because again, you're going to be chewing through ammo, so you might as well. The 2 elemental combos, this thing probably maxed, Hornet Strike probably maxed, and then this one's just another layer on top of that. So whatever one of your elements is, put the event mod there with it, just to boost it up just a smidge more. Status never hurts none either, and again, more points spent, because again, could spend 10, but it would mess up all my other builds, so I can't. So that would be it for the Dex Furis. As for the Rhino, haven't really changed him much. This, Ordis, I haven't muted him yet, my apologies. It's a love-hate relationship. I love to hate the guy, so I just leave it on just to keep the burning fury alive. The build shouldn't look any different from what it normally is, though I would say a few things. Update 17 is probably going to kill off, well, it is going to kill off stamina. Don't know if Marathon's going to be a thing, and if it is, what it changes. So, and ironically, we won't be able to do that animation anymore. We got that floppy stuff coming up. So we'll see what this does. This might just disappear. We might get cores for it. But as for this build specifically, probably not going to use it. So that's 2 points, poof, gone. I'm going to keep it on because, you know, I'll change it when I got it. I'm lazy. And I could just right-click it right here. I mean, right there. That could have done it, but I didn't. Because why not? Streamline's pretty weak, bear. That's only really there to help out with leeching enemies, so I can get a shield off or stomp just at the last second without, you know, being locked out to it. But I'd probably drop that off too. And in this place with the same points, I would put the armored agility mod, which I still don't have. So once I get it, I'm pretty sure going to drop these two for it instead, because it's nice. It increases speed, which you might notice I like, and armor, which I also like. So I would probably drop these two, put that in its slot. Fortitude is kind of a mixed bag. It's not an amazing mod, but that resist knockdown it triggers pretty often, and the shield recharge is a nice passive tankiness. And since with, you know, Iron Shield, you got the bubble to your shields aren't getting hit, so it does recharge quicker. So it's not horrible, but it's not awesome either. But this is pretty weak. And Vigor, this one's definitely gonna go, because blank, it gives you 20% shield and health, which is okay. But if I wanted to min-max things, I would put those 6 points into here. And on top of that, these two match the polarity, so I can actually pump 12 points in, assuming they're all even. And so I could pretty much max out each if I got rid of that, which is kind of funny. And I'd probably still have points left over, which might go into steel fiber, but I don't know, this theorycrafting here. At 50% armor, I do believe maxed out the armored agility gives you 45. So I could just drop this and put armored agility in its place and not change anything. But of course I would already take these two off because I don't really need it. I would take off Vigor and just pump him right in the redirection to get the best bonus for the points, which means I got a bunch more points left, so I'd probably put steel fiber back in again. And that would probably be the build for this guy. As far as dropping a forma in it, just put it in something that you're going to use. I like Rush, that ain't going anywhere. So again, they might kill this mod in Update 17. They haven't mentioned it, but they like to hide little things like that. We'll find out. Tonkor, though. Oh, sorry. And if you put the orokin cattle reactor in this thing, I don't know, just supercharge every mod you got, really. This would be my build. You could go with a more of efficiency, more efficiency build one, like with Streamline, for leading expertise. I don't know, plane? Just a random plane. That's cool. You know, I haven't heard a plane in weeks, but let's do one as soon as I hit record. And then you can do whatever you want. I tried Thief's Wit for Arqueen, but it doesn't work unless it's the Aura, silly me. But you could do, yeah, you know, if you want to do more of a power-based thing, Streamline, strength, power strength and stuff. I don't really use this stuff. I'm pretty much a grunt support when I play with my setup. As for the Tonkor, finally, forgot to swap it. Pretend you didn't see nothing. This would be the default build. As you can see, this ain't the Tonkor. The stats are totally different, but I don't have the Tonkor, and it ain't going to be done in time to really get a feel for it. As for the stats go, I know it only has 2 ammo. There's a whole bouncing thing and then poof. And it's pretty much a way better version of Ogress and what was the other? The Penta combined. So yeah, that's nice to see that Rhino is also obsolete, and now the weapon that I like to use is obsolete as well. So as for the stats wise, no forma. This is, as you can see, eats up 30 points exactly. 9 zeration for almost damage doubling. Vital Sense, Point Strike to double down on the crit stuff, and Hammer Shot. This is the weakest, as you can see, because it's blank of the grouping, but it's not horrible. You could take off these 6 points, max out Vital Sense, Point Strike, and put extra Naceration. But I don't know, it's kind of a nice mix is what I would go with. It's your call. But you did say with a forma, so come on, there we go. That would be it right here. So of course make Serration your forma choice, because you always need that no matter what. So that I actually upgraded the strength of, because I got more points to spend on it now. Vital Sense is still the same. Point Strike is now maxed to really get the critical chance up, because when you can't use the reactor, nope, it's swapped it around. Catalyst. When you can't use the catalyst, you really got to stretch your points, and you have to focus on one thing. And in this case, I focused on the crit, because the crit's really, really big, and the damage is naturally high anyway. So if you're going to crit, that doubles your damage for free. So increase your damage, increase your crit damage, increase your crit chance, and increase the crit damage again, and you still got 2 points to spend. So either it's kind of a close one, because with this setup, you should have just about 90% crit chance, I think, just shy of that. And the crit damage is bonused. The crit damage is bonused again, so that probably gives you 4 times or over 4 times damage. And so it comes down to you. You're almost guaranteed a crit, but not quite. So it might be worth spending on Serration to guarantee even when it doesn't crit, you're always doing as much damage as you can. Or just say forget that, it's high enough as it is and it's getting expensive to max out. Put it in a hammer shot and just really increase your critical damage as well as your status chance, which ain't that bad either. But I just chose to focus on the higher crit chance. So there you go, Legion. Hopefully that's what you were looking for. These things help out newer players or players that just really don't like to use the orokin stuff like myself. It's kind of a built-in handicap, really. Don't know why I do it, but I keep doing it, so there it is. If this helped you out any, or my rambling put a smile on your face, we'd be honored if you put the like, share, favorite, and stuff buttons where they need to go. That would help us out. If you want to be kept up to date on Warframe stuff, feel free to hit that subscribe button down there, or on the side of the screen, wherever it's going to be. Just hit it, you know, it's fine, it's free. Either way, thank you for watching, and catch you next time, Legion. Take care.